Welcome to Coaching Changes Life. So glad you can join us in this video. Well, today I'm going to share with you a very special word, an idiom from Chinese philosophy. Well, if you're new to our channel, do remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell because every single week we're coming to you fresh with new video content to inspire you, and we're going to draw references from the philosophies from the West, from the East, from Central, and all over the place. And we're trying to gather new insights to improve one thing, to improve the way we communicate with each other. So coaching is about conversational mastery, and in this process, we hope that you become a better coach, a better speaker, a better influencer, the ability to utilize knowledge in that way, to inspire one conversation at a time and to create masterful transformation. Are you ready? So this week, we have a special word, which is what we call this word here, 骑虎难下. 骑虎难下. Well, what is 骑虎难下? 骑虎难下, it is this notion of the impossible to stop halfway, right? When you begin something, it's impossible to stop halfway. So 骑虎 is like riding a tiger. 虎 qi means getting up or riding. 虎 it's tiger. 难 it's hard. 下 is come down. So 骑虎难下 literally means if you mount on a tiger, it's going to be almost impossible to get off it. Now think about that. In the Chinese philosophies, or the Chinese wisdom of idioms and phrases, what is so beautiful and so powerful is this. Many people have forgotten the beautiful art of the Chinese idioms. Now, Chinese idioms have this unique ability to use metaphors to expound the complexity of life. So one of the beauty I love to teach about Chinese idioms is that, hey, when we look at Chinese idioms, there's so many things for us to explore. So traditionally, when the Chinese needed to teach people about life, about principles, about values, about beliefs, they would use daily things around us. They would use objects, they would use daily things that you can see and understand so that it can help illustrate the point. So today's word is called 骑虎难下. And 骑虎难下, it's when you think about mounting the tiger, it's going to be difficult to come down. So what does it all mean? Well, if you literally are able to mount a tiger, first you got to overcome that danger of getting over that. But even if you can overcome that, getting it down, it's almost impossible. So what is this? What we're saying is this. It's impossible to stop once you start. It's impossible to stop once you start. So one of the things that we think about in life, what is something that that's hard for us to overcome, but yet once we start, it's impossible to stop. For example, sometimes some of us will say that this particular predicament that I'm facing, it's almost impossible. It's impossible to stop it. It's the fears, the emotions, the anger. It's impossible for me to stop it because I'm being affected by this all the time. Like I give you an example. There are people who came to me who needed coaching, and they said, "Hey, Jedi, I'm just feeling so stressed out, right? Because of this pandemic, I'm not able to find jobs, and I'm just graduating from college, and I'm just stuck, and it's just almost impossible because the odds are against us. Firstly, we are fresh grads, and who will hire us? We are already fighting with the workforce who have been retrenched. How do we even stand a chance? And in this situation, I'm feeling 骑虎难下, which means that in this situation, it's impossible. It's just totally impossible to overcome such a situation because the situation is played out. Now that's when we begin to use this notion of using the Chinese idioms to help the person see things a bit different. Because you see, think about this. The first question we'll ask is this: why then focus on the tiger in the first place? Mounting the tiger is hard, but why are you mounting the tiger? So when I reflect back the question to the person, I say, hey, yes, the pandemic is around. Yes, the challenge for getting a job is tough. But what can we do that's within our control? Not what we can't do that's not within our control. Can you control the tiger to be tame enough for you to ride it? Not quite. Right? How many of you seen people riding the tigers? I've not seen that. Maybe some people have tried, but most people, we know it's very hard to tame a tiger, to sit on a tiger, right? So when you think about this, what is within your control today? Can you control the way the pandemic pans out? Can you control the way the economy pans out? If you can't, what can you control? What can you take in control in your hands today to make a change? Don't wait for things around you to align before you start. what can you take in control? How can you take responsibility today? Now, too often when I coach clients, one of the big things that I always say is this, this thing happened to me, that thing happened to me, that thing happened to me. It's your fault. It is the person's fault. But every time it's always external factors. Every time it's external factors, right? The reason I'm not able to be elected, was because of this. The reason I'm not able to be a great leader because of that. The reason why this happened was because of this. The reason why that. So we are always giving excuses. Right? Never have I seen before in this pandemic, there are a lot of excuses made by politicians, made by leaders, but very few people take the responsibility for today and say, hey, I'm going to do something about today. I'm going to take the action. I'm going to move past this. Yes, mistakes have been made. Yes, situations have not gone the way it should, but what can I control today? Rather than running away, but what can I do today? Right? So maybe perhaps avoid the lion. Maybe you could try something else. Maybe you could figure some, rather than trying to find a job, why not create a job? Is that even possible? Well, the possibilities are only in our minds. The impossibilities are what we call, whenever we think impossibilities, which means the good thing is this, the good news is this. Whenever there are impossibilities, there will be possibilities out of there. Because if everything is possible, then there's no overcoming. The only way you can overcome, or you can be an overcomer, is when there's an impossibility that's right in front of you. You can't see any solutions right now, but you know what? Every step forward is a step closer to your greatest breakthrough. Every step forward is a step closer to the ultimate outcome. So I always encourage people to say this: hey, whenever a difficulty surmount, mount up your horse and ride over the hills of difficulty. Whenever situations surmount, mount up on the wings of the eagle and soar beyond those. So when you think about this, then you begin to realize, hey, there's so much truth in just one simple idiom today. So my encouragement to all of you who are listening to this today is this, right? That we can take daily language like this to encourage the hearts of people around us, to encourage the hearts and paying it forward, right? If I can impact one person who's watching this video, perhaps over this week, or maybe you're watching this 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, or wherever you have the video on this, my hope is that just that one word can cause a shift in your life forever. That is my hope in watching all these videos. I love to create more videos, and if you love this content today, do remember to hit the like button and share this with your friends. Let more people get to know us, and do remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell as we bring to you fresh new contents every single week here at Coaching Changes Lives. Until next time, this is Jedi here, and I'll see you really soon.